Hello and welcome to Basic Computer Help. In this video I'm going to discuss parts that I purchased to build a computer, and I'm going to go through why I picked what I have picked. One of the biggest questions that I get is, what do I do when I want to build a computer? A budget computer or stuff like that. Questions like that. And since I've needed a new computer, my laptop is coming up on 4 years old, and was a just get me by laptop at that time anyway, it's starting to get dated. My video editing software has been updated several times, and it is stressed to the max. Well, my computer's stressed to the max just from video editing. Lightroom for my photography, as well as just, games are starting to get more intense, and it's not even a gaming laptop at all. What did I buy? Why did I buy it? And what were restrictions? Well, I had a couple of things that I needed myself, some for vanity, and some just because I would like to future-proof my computer. So I wrote those down, and I went through and got stuff for that. I got a Corsair, let me look at the box, 275R case. Really the reason I picked this case is because it was on the more inexpensive side. And it looked nice. I had a choice between this or white, and I kind of prefer the black over the white. A couple other things I was looking for was front side panels. I wanted a headphone and microphone jack. I did not want one. There's a lot of cases now that have a dual jack on it. I did not want that to be a dual jack because I hate dealing with those. I'd rather go, I would like to plug in my microphone to do any kind of streaming or anything. Just plug that in. Don't worry about finding an adapter. And then a couple of USB ports. These are USB 3.0 ports, I believe they are. But they'll do. 3.1 ports. But they will do. Most of what I need that is going to require 3.0 or better anyway. But that's actually it for the case. If you want to know more about it, I saw a couple of reviews on YouTube. You can look them up, some really good ones. For the processor, I went with the AMD Ryzen 5. This is the 3600, just the 3600. I was going to get the 3600X, but I looked it up and determined that the extra power I would get for the extra $50 wasn't worth it, so I actually added that extra $50 onto another part. This is the other part. I got the Asus Tough Gaming Motherboard with Wi-Fi. I couldn't afford anything too high-end, but I also wanted something, like I said, future-proofed. And the X570, has PCIe 4.0. So I figured I would get that instead of waiting for the B, 5500 or 5400 or 5550 to come out. And the B450 doesn't have PCIe 4.0. And if it is out, it wasn't available anywhere I was looking. But I actually Googled this and looked up several others. And it seemed to come out, a lot of people had good reviews over it. The biggest downside is all the yellow. I really don't care if it has yellow on the motherboard, but yeah, I picked that motherboard. For me, I picked the processor and build around the processor. I know some people pick the motherboard and build around the motherboard. If that's you, okay. But I picked the processor since this is a completely new build. I built around the processor. The only thing I had to skimp on, only because they didn't have anything too good, was the power supply. It's only a 500 watt. They didn't have anything better, and I didn't want to wait for them to get anything in. And I did some looking, and my computer can handle it. But I do have plans to upgrade this in the future. For the RAM, I got G-Skill. These are 16 gig sticks, I believe, right? Yes, 16 gig sticks, 32 gigs total that I plan to use. I do plan on upgrading this, but I figure 32 gigs is good for what I need. I don't play any like super high-end games yet, and I got to upgrade my video editing software before I can do a lot more. For the hard drive, I went with Inland Premium. It's 512. Yeah, it's 512 gigabytes solid state. This is where my software is going to run off of, and as well as my video editing software, photo editing software. My pictures will not go there. People are going to yell at me and go, it'll be faster if you load them on there. But I've got a 2 terabyte internal platter-based hard drive. Just where my pictures and videos are going to go to, as well as any software that I don't really need on the hard drive, on solid states. I'm missing something. Oh yeah, video card. I picked up the Asus AMD Radeon 5500 XT. Now, before anybody goes, well, there you go, you needed your motherboard for that. This is actually backwards compatible with PCIe 3.0. But this is pretty much more than I need. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, video RAM on there. And yes, I picked these particular parts. The motherboard has Wi-Fi on it. I needed Wi-Fi. I had originally planned to get Wi-Fi for it. So, yeah. Like I said, the primary reason for future-proofing for the motherboard. The hard drives are just your regular hard drives. Either people love or hate Seagate. That's fine. And for the photographers that are watching going, you're going to need more than 2 terabytes. Well, 2 terabytes is good enough for what I plan to do. And I have external hard drives that equal into... I've got about 20 terabytes total of external hard drives that just store pictures from the various conventions and photo shoots that I've had. All right. I hope you liked that particular video. The next video, I'm going to assemble this, which is going to be right now, but that video will come out next week. A quick interjection here I have to add to this video. Sorry for the poor quality right here. I have to use my webcam to shoot this, but I've built the computer and then realized after that my battery in my camera died. And so most of me building the computer didn't actually get shot. So instead of me taking the computer apart just to make the video, I have decided that I'm just not going to do that. Building a computer can come at a future time. There's plenty of videos on YouTube of people building computers if that's what you want to see. But since I've had time to experiment with the computer that I built, I am able to record programming videos and other videos. Essentially, I'm able to record while I do things without there being massive problems. So, hopefully that helps. And, yes, see you in the future. Have a nice day.